Hello, hello, hello. So we're back with Train Sim World again. And the reason we're back with Train Sim World is because obviously Big Trucker gifted some DLC for me on Monday, which is very much appreciated. So we're going to jump right into one of those. So we're going to jump onto London Victoria to Brighton. It's the 1st of January. So we'll get stuck in, see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? So we're going to do this. This is probably the longest journey I've done, longest single journey I will have done, I think. And then we're going to go a little bit later on when everyone's kind of in, or most people in. If anyone was here on Monday and saw the San Bernardino train incident, I'm going to go back and do it wrong and basically troubleshoot what went wrong, because I think I figured it out. So, okay, so this is... Assuming we need to have the doors. Where's the lights? It's lights, headlights, to night running. Tail lights should be off, I think. Okay, so hopefully that's good. Actually, it should be day running, surely. Because it is like 8 o'clock in the morning. So let's see. We'll figure out how it's going. Oh, we've got lots of carriages on this one, apparently. So we are waiting until 8:13. Okay, that's cool. I think we're good. Dudley do. We've got a 40-mile speed limit. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do. Oh, wrong doors. Right, shortly. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's enjoying 2025 so far. If it's already gone wrong, that's probably not a good sign. Oh, we're going straight to Gatwick. That's interesting. I didn't realise that was the first stop, so... Do. We don't have the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit yet, we're just waiting to get to it. Give me that speed limit. I definitely need to get a train song written. There's the 49-an-hour speed limit sign. If I can actually use words. Jeez Louise. We got gradient now. That'll make things interesting. Do. Get ourselves little bit more speedage. Da, da, da. Some noises. Green lights, noises. It's okay so far. There we go. I have the light on in here.
I'm trying to get home.
Woo! Hello. Why is the cab not set up? That would be a good question, Brew. I wouldn't know how the cab should be set up. So, there we go. So how are you, Brew? Happy New Year? Da da da. Dee dee dee. There we go. I can fix that problem. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Oh no, it'd be just cab light on. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's right. I'm pressing the wrong button. So, no, I wouldn't. I haven't put any of the AWS or anything on any of the journeys. And we're speeding now.
All hands brace for impact.
Got a red light coming up. Just ease off a little bit. See how far we've got between that and that. There's a train not long gone past it, by the looks of it. Okay, that one's just gone. Do do do. They're going to go off on a different route. So. Da, da, da. Dee, 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 dee. I have only done the basics with this one, Bru. Okay, that's a platform, not a... Okay, that's fine. Thought the blue line was a train. Maybe it was a train that went onto a different platform. I don't know. But figure it out. AWS is Bacchus. Okay. Oh, you mean basic? Sorry. My brain was thinking you were doing a different acronym. Yeah, it might be. It's not in the tutorials that I have done thus far, which is very limited because everyone just wanted me to play it, and so I have. So, okay, so we can probably get going a little bit more now. Got a little bit of distance between us and the red, and we're now getting a green. Yay! We like green. Make my life easier. Yeah, I will definitely look at it, Brew, but I haven't done it yet, and trying to do it in the middle of a journey may not be ideal. I don't know. So we are heading down to Gatwick Airport. Well, we're heading down to Brighton actually, but we're going via Gatwick Airport. So. Do. so just waiting for the next speed limit change. Ooh. It changed. Let's get some more juice. Okay, so it is stations, the blue things. Okay. Although I am going to look at a mistake that I made on Monday, Brew, a little bit later on. So I want to get this run done first. But if there's a tutorial for AWS, I'll probably... let's see if we can have a look at that as well. Slight... You can be my walkthrough at some point if I like. Yeah, we'll have a look at it. Katie Lee, Happy New Year! Yeah, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well. I had a good one. Thank you very much. I hope you did. As always, it's good to see you. Just messing around with some trains. Which, I mean, yeah, you'd never have guessed. Oh, yes, you did. Excellent. That's fantastic. Hopefully you got some fantastic time with friends and family. And some fantastic things as well. Bruce says Christmas sucks and he doesn't remember last night. Well, choices were made. Choices were made. You went out all out this year. Ah, excellent. That's cool. It's nice when you kind of you really get into it and you go hell for leather on that. That's cool. So, just gonna put a little bit back on again. Don't want to slow too much just yet because we're still a few miles from the speed limit change. You popped the question! Oh, cool! Fantastic! I hope that went as you hoped for, and that is a congratulations. I'm hoping that. I'm guessing you probably wouldn't say it out loud if it hadn't, but say congratulations. Yes, 100%. Excellent, fantastic. That is brilliant news. I hope that, yeah, I hope that kind of brings you all sorts of happiness. That's exactly what we wish. Exactly what we wish is all sorts of happiness. Excellent. Way to start 2025 strong. That's good. That's good. 2025 is going to be a good year. We've got to make it happen. That's the way to do it. You are happy. Excellent. Excellent. That is exactly, like I said, exactly the way to start, and the new year strong. Doodly doodly. So yeah, well done, well done. 10 out of 10. Well done. Gold star. Da 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 da. Okay, we've got our adjusted limit. Oh, we've got another down limit coming. It's okay. Do do doodly do. da, da, da. Hey man, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. So far the new year has been fine. It's just the weather. But that's fine. Aside from the fact that it's raining. But there we go. It's all good. That's what you expect. That's what you expect, honestly. But there we go. So we're back with the trains, Troban. And the San Bernardino thing, I think I figured it out. So once I've done this run, we're heading down to Brighton from London, Victoria. But once I've done this run, we're going to head on over to San Bernardino, and I'm going to recreate what I did wrong and what I think I needed to do to fix it. So you get smashed last night. I know I had a few, but I'm a boring in bed early, wake up when it's all over kind of person. So, but yeah, I am not. I've never been big on celebrating New Year. Just because, yeah, I get more excited. I've said this many times. I get more excited when the car ticks over like 10,000 miles. Really, I get more excited for that than I do for New Year, unfortunately. Call me boring, and you wouldn't be wrong. Trainman had some cookies. Ah, cool. You were on a mad one last night, to be honest. And rightfully so, Katie Lee. Rightfully so. Enjoy life and enjoy everything you've got. And if you enjoy going out and celebrating the new year, fantastic. All power to you. It's never been my thing, and I work not to regret that, because I don't. But if you enjoy it, that's cool too. I don't cast. This isn't a channel of judgment. This is a channel of fun. There's plenty of people out there in the world that'll judge you. So we're still young. Yeah, well, I'm less young than I used to be, but yes, I'm still young. Certainly in spirit. As long as people celebrate responsibly. Where's the fun in responsibly? Kind of train man, honestly. I think as long as people celebrate in a way that doesn't cause themselves or others damage, I think that would be where I'd go. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, but don't cause yourself or other people damage. Don't know that word. I don't know what you could mean, Katie Lee. As in not driving under the influence. Oh yeah, train man, completely, 100 million, well, 100% obviously. But yeah, completely with you there. If you are going and celebrating, do not get behind the wheel of a car. It's just a no. It's a no. So yeah, and Katie Lee's in complete agreement. We're all in agreement. Hey, yeah, that's definitely the one that's not good. So you see too many videos on YouTube of people that do that and then argue with the police, and it's going, no, I'm fine, and they can't even string a sentence together. Makes you wonder how they even, yeah, just not acceptable at all. So there we go. We are... How far are we? We're 12 miles away. We stand a chance at being on time. Like I said, these are fad trains, so there's no guarantee that they'll be on time even in 2025. So... friends that became fellow quadriplegics as a result of drunk drivers. Yes, Trainman, that is... It's... The challenging thing with that is you see a lot of these stories where drunk driver with passengers, accident, the passengers do not survive and the driver does survive. It's just absolutely insane how much that happens. And yeah, that is not something I wish on anyone. So I always... I don't... If I'm driving, I don't touch a single drop, not even a sip. I would not sip just a teeny tiny sip of champagne and then go and get behind the wheel of a car. I have a zero tolerance for myself. So that's the FAD public service announcement. Because yeah, I've always been like that. This is not as a result of being in trouble or having a problem. I've always. It's just not worth. It is not worth taking that chance that you will not have an issue. And whilst I may not do it for a stranger, if I had a friend that was trying to do that, I would basically steal their keys and stop them. So... Or rugby tackle them if I could possibly figure out how to do a rugby tackle. Katie lost my mum and dad to a drunk driver when I was 10. Oh my god. So it hit close to home, so he'd never do that. Yeah, that is... That's definitely... Well, that's a hell of a cautionary tale. Never want to go with that. No. But there we go. So we are heading in. Got a down gradient slightly now. Da da da. Yes, I think I'm not sure if you've mentioned that before, Casey. I don't recall it, so I am sorry to hear that. That's... Yes. Barreling down the tracks, as opposed to tracking down the barrels. 6.9 miles. Da, 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 da. You're doing okay, I think. Some speed limit changes coming up. I was expecting it to be a bit brighter, but they just popped in to see how I was. Going to get back to what you're doing. Enjoy your day. Yeah, have a lovely one, Katie Lee. Congratulations again. Yeah, like I say, do kind of pop in and update us as you kind of get plans on that as well. And like I say, have a fantastic 2025. And we'll hopefully see you again as and when. And look after yourself. Oh, we've got... Oh, we're speeding. I think the rain distracted me. That's not really an excuse, but that's what we've got, so... Oh, and now we're back up to Oops. That was naughty. At least we didn't go through a red signal. Because that would have ended it. No, you've done it wrong. You are a very bad fad. Raindrops keep falling on my train. But it doesn't matter 'cause we don't know. Ah, there we go. We'll go with slow. At least it's not making a horrible squeaky noise. There we go. So it looks like we might even be able to get on time. Which is good. I don't know how it decides the dynamic weather, but it's on dynamic weather, just in case anyone joined in after I started the scenario. Well, it's not a scenario, it's a timetable. Let's call it what it is. So... So we're coming into Gatwick Platform 5. Do. Something that just keeps shuddering. But that's okay. Actually, it looks like it might be snow rather than rain, Trainman. Given the looking outside and the fact that they're not actually... Looks like it's more splotches of rain. Chung 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 chung. Quite a long train, as we can see. The longest train I've actually done on here so far. Okay. Got load the passengers, eh? I probably could go out and do a run around, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not really kind of ready for doing that yet. Still getting familiar with things. Da, 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 da. Yep, snow is falling on the trains. Why we look out at flying planes. As opposed to the non-flying kind of planes. Do-do. So how are you today, Trainman? I hope you're well. Okay, so now we can... The passengers will give them... Let's say I usually try and close the doors 10 seconds before departure. I heard that somewhere. I don't know where I heard it, but... I did, and I do. Let's have a song. What should we have? Let's have Running Around the Valley. I love this one.
A farmer, gatherer, chopper of trees, far away from the soulless cities, mining and fighting down in the depths, catching the fish even when it is wet. Running there and running back, would I forget, or what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley. A stranger to begin, all the friends we need to win, giving gifts, lending a hand, with the community we stand. Running there and running back, would I forget, or what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
Also, it's just Gatwick and Brock.
Skills,
Nice.
all our chests with overspills. Achievement gets in, they glide. It is for perfection that we stride. Running there and running back, would I forget, or what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
So yes, that was Running Around the Valley. Like I said, still need to write my song for Train Sim, for the trains, so we will get there. Just haven't done yet, so... I have to wait for the inspiration to find me for that. "20 miles. Won't take that long. to admit, I don't know why, but I thought it would be more kind of stopping and doing things, but there isn't, so that's fine. It's the first time I've run this route. Again, thanks to Big Trucker for gifting the DLC for it, which is always, well, it's very much appreciated. Again, it's one of the games that I didn't actually see myself enjoying before I played it, so it's amazing how that goes. ETS2 being the biggest one, and I suppose you've got to combine ATS in with that as well. But yeah, it's good. We'll wait and see what report card we get off of this one. I'm going to get in trouble for that bit of speeding earlier on, I'm sure.
All hands brace for impact.
Da, da, da. Okay. Oh, now we're on a down gradient. We've got... we go back up to 90 in a minute. Okay. I did get the southeastern high speed as well, so once we've done the San Bernardino, the train, the tutorial that I fluffed up Monday, I'm going to show why I think I'm going to show why I fluffed it up and how I could have done it better. It's nice having clear sections to run as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Trainman. It allows you to get up to speed, because the stopping services you just do not get the chance to get up to speed. So, whereas this, we've been fairly hefty on the speed all the way down, which is good. Certainly no complaints from me. Da, da, da. The sun is low in the sky, so snow is falling in your eye. Do, do, do. I always find those stations interesting where they've got the offset platforms like that. Do, do, do. Da, 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 li, da. You couldn't hear the horn? I could go outside. Is that better? Hopefully. Good. we aim to please, Train Man. I mean, I wouldn't want to be stingy with the horn. I mean, that would just be unfact. There we go. We'll have the fast wipers on. It's certainly coming down now. So we've still got a good distance to go. But we're hurtling along. We were in good time into Gatwick, so we should be good time into Brighton. Being an express service. Doing great on time, at least I think so. I mean, I'm just trying to keep things. Obviously, the key is where I've driven more cautiously in the past. I've driven well below the speed limit, but driving not right on the speed limit, but close to it, does mean that you give yourself a much better chance of being on the timetable, because that's what they base it around. I assume. Why would you base a timetable around going 80% of the speed limit rather than 90% of the speed limit? Not that I know how they do it, because I haven't researched it. But I just go on my own little guesses. So we're earning. This is a new class of train for me as well, I think. So it's very similar in in what I'm doing to is it the 377/4 or something like that? The one on the other line. Massingham, hello. I don't think train planning teams know, to be fair. Well, they yeah, that's fair. The current needed average is 60. Oh, okay. And good evening to Massingham. Hello, Steam! Steam! How are you, sir? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all. Yeah, I don't recall. Trainman, Happy New Year. I don't know if I said it to you. Mattingham, Happy New Year. Steam, Happy New Year. I know I said it to Brew. I'm sure I said it to Katie Lee. So yeah, so how's everyone enjoying 2025? Steam's nursing a hangover. Well, that sounds like you had a good night, so... I was very boring. I had 2 drinks and I went to bed by 10 o'clock, so, yeah. And I put earplugs in so I couldn't hear fireworks if they went off at midnight, because I just needed to sleep, so... Besides the hangover, Steam is okay. Well, that's good. That's what we like to hear. Were you out and partying, or were you just celebrating at home with friends and family? Matting went to bed at 23:30, worked too many New Year's Eves in railway operations control rooms, and they are horrid days to work. Well, yes. There's, yeah, very little. I think there's very little thanks for when people are trying to do that, and then you got, yeah, all the inebriated people who are trying to get home and have no concept of either how loud they're being or just how obnoxious asking stupid questions is. Because that never happens. None of us do that when we've had a few. I didn't realise you worked in railway operations control rooms. That's cool. So I've Brew some time ago kind of pointed me towards SimSig. So I have played a little bit on SimSig. I don't think it translates well for streaming, but yeah, it's quite cool. Seeing how it kind of works back in the control room, kind of thing. It's it's always interesting the behind the scenes of stuff. Playing with Fun again, the gang, then your brother showed up. And you stayed in chatting about Mum. Yeah, bless her. Then he crashed on the sofa. Well, yeah, that's certainly a good way to bring it in, Steam. And yeah, blessed be Steam Mum. It's yeah, we didn't actually toast to Dad last night, but I did obviously kind of have him in my thoughts when I went to sleep. Because of course, for those of you that may not know, Fad Dad did pass on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, 2020-2021. So, yes, it's a time. It's a weird time for those kind of things. Looking at getting Railroute, but looks like a lot of clicking. You can do some automation. I did get so Trainman, I did get the update, the DLC, the Happy Passengers for Railroute. So I was thinking of doing a stream on that to kind of show kind of how it had how it was different. So I'm thinking of doing that. So we'll try and maybe do that if I get a chance next week. But I'm obviously going to be working, so that's going to be interesting. So yeah, but Railroute, it can be. You've got to build the lines, and you've got to put in the signals. You can get the automated signals, but it is a bit of clicking until you get there. And Mattingham SimCity is really good. Definitely a different game. Playing Tyneside at the moment, being driven bonkers by the automatic route setting. Well, yeah, I've mostly played on what is it? The Brighton. I think it is just the Brighton one that's in that's the free simulation. You have until tomorrow for the sale. Well, I have played Railroute, and I can't remember. I don't know what it's on sale for, but I certainly have enjoyed Railroute. It's like the super friendly version. I mean, SimSig is really, really technical, whereas Railroute kind of does a very similar thing, but it's basically the user-friendly version, shall we say. Downkiller, hello. Welcome in. It's yeah. We have fun here, but so it can be a bit crazy. But that's the primary thing is having fun. So welcome. Just taking a little run on down to Brighton from London Victoria via Gatwick Airport. We're almost at the end of the run. Then I'm going to go. I made a mistake on Monday. So we're going to go back to San Bernardino and have a little look at that. And I'm going to try and talk it through. Because Trainman, bless Trainman and Kojo were both trying to talk me through what I was doing wrong. And I think I saw something when I... what Trainman I'm driving? I'm driving this one. I don't know what it is. I play for fun, so I don't know. It's the Gatwick Express, if that helps you. So if that doesn't, then we might have to wait until I get to the end of it. Can you see it from the outside? Yeah, of course. There we go. It's one of these. 387213. Does that answer the question? I think. Hopefully. Class 387, yes. That's it, Steam. Steam knows better than I do. The Southeastern high-speed route is good. Very different than what you're using. Yeah. TVM signaling system is good. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I will probably try and end on, Mattingham. So we're gonna go over to San Bernardino. Yeah, no problem, Downkiller. What edition is this? This is Train Sim World 5. Today Steam knows nothing. Well, today Steam knows that his head hurts. I wasn't paying attention there. I should have been a lot slower, a lot faster there. There we go. It wasn't a disaster though. At least it wasn't a disaster yet. Paying attention to the chat rather than paying attention to where my train is. There's nothing that could go wrong with that, is there? But there we go. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, the plan will be to go on Southeastern High Speed for the last run. This one's taken us the best part of an hour, so we're going to spend a little bit time doing the San Bernardino training simulation fix. There we go. I think that'll do us. It's like we're all kind of... I didn't want you to open the door. I wanted you to put the window back up. Thank you. Certainly got a lot of snow on the windows. There we go. So now the passengers can off Gestadlin. They can just go and whistle. Shut the window again. Ah! There we go. So how did we do? We still got a gold medal. Yay! Gold medal. So that was London Commuter. So it was the class 387/2. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So there we go. So now let us go back to the main menu. And we're going to do what I did on Monday, and I'm going to try and recreate what I did on Monday, because I obviously made a small mistake, but it wasn't until I rewatched it that I actually could figure out what was going on. So we're going to go choose a route, San Bernardino, training modules. Oh no, it's not the training modules for that, it's the training modules for the train, isn't it? So we need to go to the trains. Do it this way? I can never navigate this menu system. I understand that's not entirely uncommon. That's not what I want. Let's go... pick a train. Training mod. That's better. That's what we want. We want... Where is it? It's the that one, I think. Yes, it's this one. So you can see I have completed it because I did figure out what went wrong. So we're going to go back and do what I did. Can you go on train depot very quickly? Is that what I'm doing? I think so. But if that's not what you were asking, Damn Killer, then let me know.
How to drive a Metrolink MP36PH-3C locomotive.
Okay.
During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard.
You have to wait. Otherwise, we'd get in trouble. I get ahead of myself.
Take a seat in the engineer's position so that you can prepare the train for service.
So, we're going to sit down and then I'm going to get back up again.
For this introduction, you will be completing a full loop of the circuit and performing passenger operations when you reach the next stop.
Yes. Perfect. Wonderful. Super smashing great.
Prepare the train for departure.
Don't mind. Okay. So this is the point at which I'm going to get up, because it's easier to see these switches from this side. So this was all the switches that everyone was asking about. Were they all on? Now, they were all on.
This locomotive has a removable reverser, which will need to be inserted before setting.
Okay, reverse it to forward.
Set the headlights, as this will let others around you know that this train is operational.
There we go.
To
So-
begin loading passengers, you will need to open the passenger doors.
Okay, we've opened the passenger doors. Do 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 do. It's the brakes that were the issue, Trainman. So if you're still there, Trainman, it was the brakes. So what I did was, when I was fiddling around with things, I managed to push the automatic brake into emergency, which then I think just left it applied. So
It is time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
we're just gonna very quickly go through that and complete the scenario.
This locomotive has 3 types of braking systems: automatic brakes, dynamic brakes, and independent brakes.
Yeah.
Automatic brakes
does
control
indeed.
the braking force applied across the entire formation. Dynamic brakes use the locomotive's electric traction motors to generate resistance.
Just heating. Fair
and
enough,
are
Trainman.
often used to maintain speeds while going downhill.
If
Independent brakes
you
apply
like
the
me, you'd have been
mechanical disc
curious.
brakes on only the locomotive and may be used to assist with hill starts. As you have passenger cars coupled, you should use the automatic brake to manage the train's speed.
So what I managed to do was, we pulled that back to full service, and at some point I managed to go
confirm
up
that
to
this
emergency
locomotive
like
has
that.
Control of the train's brakes. Set the cutoff pilot valve to the passenger mode.
Okay. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's what I did. So then we did this, and so this is what the readings were beforehand. So then they said go to release, and this is what was happening. So we were
This
basically
locomotive
not
features
moving.
a combined throttle and dynamic brake controller. To get the train moving, move the handle into the power range.
So this is where we were on Monday, and the reason we were here on Monday was because I'd done that emergency brake thing. So what we probably had to have done was gone back to full. We're going to go back to full service. We probably should have gone to neutral. I think there should be a reset or something. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. That's definitely not what we wanted. How do we start it again now? Oh well. Now I've done it even more wrong. But that's what I did. It was the emergency brake thing. Da, da, da. Ah. Now let's see if I can figure out how to get it started again. Window defrost, window really light. Where's the thingy bobbers of stuffness? Okay, so that's fine. So we've still got the alert signal on there. So I haven't figured out how to get rid of that. Da, da, da. There we go. Okay, we're going to restart because then I'm just going to do it properly. Options. Restart. There we go. So that's what it was. I managed to do it even worse this time. Just for fun, obviously. But quite how I would have cleared that, I don't know
In
yet.
this training module, you will be learning how to drive a Metrolink MP36PH-3C locomotive. Squeeze! During this brief introduction,
thank you for the
will be
squeeze.
taken
Hello.
into critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard.
So we're just gonna climb up the steppers.
Take a seat in the engineer's position so that you can prepare the train for service. For this introduction, you will be
I'm betting
completing
it was
a
up here,
full
wasn't
loop
it?
of the circuit and performing passenger operations when you reach the next stop.
Ah, there's the main engine start. That's what I would have needed to do for
Prepare the
that.
train for departure.
So we're going to do these switches.
This locomotive has a removable Set the headlights, as this will let others around you
So if we don't
To
put it into
begin loading
emergency, we should be
passengers,
fine.
You will need to open the passenger doors.
How are you today, Das? Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Squirrely! Hello, hello. Das is making scones. Excellent, well done. Do, do, do.
It is time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
Yay. So we're just literally doing the training scenario on this one because I did it Monday and got it wrong. Because I pushed the brake
This
lever the wrong way.
locomotive has 3 types of braking systems: automatic brakes, dynamic brakes, and independent brakes. Automatic brakes control the braking force applied across the entire formation.
Da, da, da.
Dynamic brakes use the locomotive's electric traction motors to generate resistance and are often used to maintain speeds while going downhill. Independent brakes apply the mechanical disc brakes on only
Oops.
the locomotive and may be used to assist with hill starts. As you have passenger cars coupled, you should use the automatic brake to manage the train's speed. To confirm that this locomotive has control of the train's brakes, set the cutoff pilot valve to the passenger.
There we go.
This locomotive features a combined
And you see, when you do it right, the brakes actually do come off. And the train moves. This is what I couldn't get it to do on Monday, believe it or not. Squid's working on an old PC getting things fixed up on it. You miss having multiple screens. Ah, that's not ideal. And away we go.
On level grades, you can coast to
Okay.
maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the grade, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down.
We basically got to circle around. I think we just circle around to the same place again. Ah, okay. Set throttling brake.
Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the automatic brake into the braking range. First built in 2003 and entering service the same year, the MP36PH-3C was the second locomotive produced as part of the MP Express line of diesel-electric locomotives from MPI. Initially trialed by Caltrain to operate services in the San Francisco Bay Area, the locomotive proved to be popular, with a total of 100 being constructed for 9 different railroad operators. Similar to the first MP Express locomotive, the MP36PH-3C has the same EMD 645F3B prime mover, but features a separate head-end power generator, a Caterpillar C27 internal combustion engine. The MP36PH-3C has a top speed of 102 miles per hour, 164 kilometers an hour. and a power output of 3,600 horsepower, 2,700 kilowatts.
Looks like we already went past the point that it wants to count for what's it, so we're going to go around again. Full power! Because it's just a big loop, so we'll just go around again.
All hands brace for impact.
Because we can. Da da da. So, how's everyone going? I hope you're well. Hope you're all well. But whilst we're doing this, we'll have another song, shall we? What should we have? Let's have Up and Down the Field, because we haven't played that for a while.
I drove by it and it fell.
Oh, you got Twitch working, Squirrely. Nice! Oh, that's cool. More RAM always helps. Bouncing right up to the sun. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocence will never know. As the years fly by, farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocence will never know. As the years fly by, the farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the craziness will never know. Max speed of 102. Where did it say that, Trainer? I'm only going on the red line on the speedo. Missed that then. Oh, she did. Oh, okay. If it's 100 and okay, that might be why. We're currently in kilometers now. I normally have the display set up for miles an hour, but we're currently in kilometers now because we're on the training mission.
You're now approaching the station, so prepare to slow down the train. Use the automatic brake to apply some braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop in the...
We're definitely going too fast. I think we're going to go back. I did get it running Kojo. Do you know what it was? I put the automatic brake, I put it up to emergency before I pushed it down, so it just left it in emergency brake. We're going to go backwards now. We've got to go back and stop at the station that we just flew by. So yeah, so that's what it was, Koji. And for some reason, the alerter reset didn't reset it. I couldn't find out what would have reset that that emergency brake. I did try putting the reverser back to neutral, and that didn't do it either. So yeah, so we're derping around at the minute. And then we're going to go and we're going to try something even more dangerous. We're going to go on the southeastern high speed. Because why not? Forward again, just a smidge. Just a smidge. And then we'll be... Believe it or not, when I did this off screen just after Monday's stream, I did it pretty well. Meters. 9, 8, 6, 5. There we go.
Now that the train has stopped, you can open the passenger doors.
If I have my controller active, yes, I can. US trains are longer and heavier than the UK. Well, there is that, but I was also I was messing around.
Good work.
So...
That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
So that was just to show that we could do that. So now we're going to go and we're going to dep around some more. I think Bruce said about... Let's have a look at the training center. Is there a training tutorial on the AWS? Because Bruce did say that the AWS would be better. AWS. Steam says check your Steam. Okay, let me check my Steam. Sorry, 1 second. What does my Steam say? You have received a gift from 822 Steam. Well, Steam Gaming now. West Cornwall, Penzance. Oh, thank you, Steam. Thank you very, very much. That obviously, I guess you, that looks a good one. I haven't tried that route, so that's cool. Thank you so much. Trainman is off to read. Have fun. Yeah, take care, Trainman. Look after yourself. And again, thank you, Steam. We're gonna go. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do the Southeastern High Speed. Probably need to do a training module for the train. Don't think we need the route introduction. I need the train introduction. So let's go for that. Josh, hello. So let's go train modules. We want the... Is that the one? Is that the one? Let's have a look. To the trains. Choose a route. South and high speed. High speed. Yeah, it's the 395 SEB. Okay, that's the one we want. 395 SEB. There we go. Class 395 introduction. Let's do that. And then we're going to get going. So. Because what could be worse than fad in a train? Fad in a high-speed train.
In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this Class 395 Javelin.
Javelin!
During this brief introduction, we will be covering the critical driving controls and passenger operations. Look, when you're ready, climb aboard to get started. Take a seat in the driver's seat. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Okay, thank you.
Firstly, you will need to insert the master key to activate the desk.
Okay. It's only bad if you need to stop quickly. Well, that's true. That's true. I was one of a group of people who did the evacuation test for those before they went into traffic. Oh, nice. Reverse it to forward. Oh, neutral. Okay, neutral. Then we don't have beepy beeps.
Set the headlights to let others around you know that this train is operational. For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations.
Okay, sounds good.
Open the passenger doors to allow boarding.
Do we have to? Got evacuated into the Thames Tunnel and one of the London tunnels. Not recommended. Oh yeah, yeah. That's like doing. I'm assuming
Now,
that's like
close
doing
the
lifeboat
doors
drills
before
in the
departure.
Solent in January.
The reverser controls the direction of travel. But before attempting to apply power with the Class 395, you should check that power is available.
Okay, how do we do that?
In the top left corner of the main part of the cab desk, you can see the line volt and MCB VCB indicators.
Oh.
If line volt is lit, it means it is detecting active power.
Ah, okay.
If it is not lit, you must either press the CTRL button to raise the pantograph if there are wires above you, or press the DC button to lower the third rail pickups if there is a third rail underneath you.
Okay.
If MCB VCB is lit, it means that a power cutout switch called a circuit breaker is open, which means power is not being made available to the train. Currently, we have line volts, however, so we can move on.
Okay, yeah, okay.
The train is now ready to depart.
Excellent.
Now drive a loop of the circuit to get used to the controls. The train features a combined brake and throttle power handle, so pull the lever towards you to release the brakes and get moving.
Hey, off we go. Oh, we want to reach 60 miles per hour. There we go. And away we go. Dee dee dee. At least it's giving me some troubleshooting tips. So when we get in the real one, I say the real one, the one on the timetable, we kind of, yeah, not going to be too crazy. Okay, well, we're up to power level 4, that's fine. Can't go much faster than, well, I can't go much more power than that. Well, I can't go more power than that. Dot dot dot. Yay, the train is moving, Josh says. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. We didn't manage to kind of stall this one out, so.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the power handle into the braking range. The British Rail Class 395 Javelin is a high-speed dual-voltage electrical multiple unit, capable
That's a
of
mouthful.
running on both third rail and overhead electrification. 29 Javelins were built in Japan by Hitachi between 2007 and 2009 for Channel Tunnel Rail Link, or CTRL, domestic services.
Nice.
The Class 395 is capable of running at 140 miles per hour under AC overhead electrification and up to 100 miles per hour on DC third rail.
That's cool. Hey, we managed to kind of not go past the point that we were supposed to be at this time. Yay! Okay, so we're going to be stopping at Station 1. Just keep on going around. So we are gonna do an actual journey in one of these. Just needed to make sure that the kind of yes, the things were working. So I like that it explained the power. Before you apply power, make sure you have power. Good idea. Because I wouldn't have known how to.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop.
Do. We're going to do this a bit better this time. Some very fascinating info on this game. Okay, Josh. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Certainly a bunch of that information about the number that were purchased and made, I would not have known.
Nice job. The train has safely come to a stop. You can now use the door control to open the passenger doors.
Right, a collection of speedy UK trains now. The Javelin, the Azuma, and now the
all of the
Pendolino.
of operating
Oh, cool.
this train.
Nice. So there we go. So that's the basics. So let's now go into timetable mode. Speeds of play shows MPH when on DC third rail, kilometers per hour when on overhead wires. Ah, cool. Thanks, Matty. That's a cool tidbit. So we're going to go timetable. Obviously, we're going to go with that one because we've just learned how to do it. We're going to go on the Javelin. It's January 1st, so we're going to go with a 10 o'clock ish. Do we have something? We've got round services, and we don't want a round service. We want St Pancras. Really? Do we really only have that choice at that? Dover Parish, St Pancras. That's what I want, I think. St Pancras International to Ashford Downsidings Part 1. That's what we're going to try. We're going to go with that. Let's see what happens. What's the HST from good old GWE? Ah, okay. Yes. So let's see what we've got going on here. Do 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 doodly do. Okay, so we're going to get started. We've got line vault, so that's fine. Wait for a moment. Okay. What are we doing? We need to do headlights. Day running. Master key. I know it said wait for a moment, but we might as well get it ready, surely. Presumably wait for a moment is wait for the signal. Maybe? We'll see. We'll see. What's our timetable on this? It's wait for a moment, stop at platform 6. Stop as indicated. Okay, cool. You know we've got juice. Got juice. Bum ba da bum ba da bum. Welcome aboard this Southeastern high-speed service operated by Fadman. We will be stopping at the places that we're supposed to stop at a time when we get there. That's about all I can tell you. Okay. It says stop, but we can't go yet because we haven't got a green signal. Give us a green signal, please. Just gonna operate the doors because we can. Just head towards the signal a little bit. Oh, the power handles. There we go. See if it's one of those signals that's got, we want you to come and say hello. The kind of signal that likes company, you know? I want you to come say hello before I give you a green. I don't know, I have never done this scenario. They should at least now know we're wanting to go. Get on. Should we have given it like a TWS or something like that? I know that's on the SimSig you get the TWS signals. Oh, okay. Okay. Just looking around at all the buttons while we wait for our signal. Maybe we're waiting for them to come in. There we go. That was it. Let's get this show on the road. Well, on the rails. Those of you that like the outside view, we'll go outside for just a moment. Got some more speed available. Speeds! More dogs on the fire! If you don't get that reference, then you need to figure that out. Just saying. And away we go. What was that beep? What was beep? Oh, we've got more power available now. That's the TVM noise. When there's a change, it beeps. Oh, okay. Thank you, Matthew. I love that there's people in the chat that know more about the game than I do. It's great fun. Hopefully it's not going to be... Well, it can't be a tunnel the whole duration. But this is certainly one of the longer tunnels I've been through. Still got 50 miles to go. But we are on a high speed. Oh, yay! More speeds available. When the display flashes, it means there's a change in the speed coming up and you need to brake. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I do generally look up the top, that side, to see the change in that. So, see how fast it can go. Well, yeah. You're gonna tell an enemy use your horn? Yeah, I know, Josh. There we go. You have to go outside to get the full effect. Yeah, but for the next 6 or 7 minutes, you'll be pretty much in a tunnel. That's fine, Mattingham. Again, never done this, so that's fine. It's all good fun. There we go. There's a light at that part of the tunnel. Zoom, zoom. And then back into another tunnel by the looks of it. Do.
All hands brace for impact.
Yeah, I am driving under the speed limit though, Squirrely. I know it's tempting just to whack it up to full speed and see just how fast is. And I understand that temptation. But I am trying to take it at least semi-seriously. The advantage I've got of being in a tunnel is as long as there's not a train in front of us, we should be pretty much good to go. I mean, we've got green lights all the way. And of course, again, whether or not he catches us on VOD or not, but again, thanks to Big Trucker for the DLCs that I had for this on Monday. And obviously, again, thanks to Steam for the Penzance, I think it was Penzance, the West Cornwall DLC that you very kindly gifted earlier on. It's always appreciated. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. I did actually plan to go on the, not necessarily the, I don't know if I would have gone from Ashford International, not from St Pancras. So this is the high speed southeast. And I would have done Eurotunnel. I was supposed to go over to France to Paris for work, and rather than fly, I said I'd do the Eurotunnel. But that trip got cancelled in the end. That's okay. Biggest challenge you find is striking balance of power braking with this route, given how undulating it is. Yeah, I've definitely heard that with some of the routes with the up and down gradients. I do try to keep an eye on it and just adjust as I can. Trying not to let the speed vary too much. The LGV Marseille-Avignon is especially difficult. It needs some very heavy braking to cope at 320 kph. Oh yeah, we may have to give if I've got that one, I may have to give that one a go sometime, Mattingham. Just for the fun of it. I mean, granted, I'm never going to be a train expert, but I enjoy the game, and yeah, I enjoy a challenge. Just try different things. If you don't try to do the things, you don't learn anything more about it, and it's not fun. At least that's how I go with it. So yeah, those gradients do sneak up and change on you quite quickly, don't they? .36 miles left to go. We're not even halfway there yet. We're maintaining between 210 and 220 kilometers per hour, generally speaking. Johnny, hello! Happy New Year, sir. How are you? I hope you're well. We're doing a little bit of high-speed Southeastern, which was one of the DLCs that Big Trucker gifted me on Monday. Hope this is the best one ever for me. Thank you, Geordie. I without sounding self-serving, I hope the same. It certainly needs to be better than any year starting 202. 202X has not been good so far, so 2025 must improve. We will make it happen. So. Scream. Let's go outside for a second. There we go. Of this day, I'll say it's marvellous. It also goes past the headquarters of the developers. Ah, okay, cool. Jeremy, hello. How are you today? I hope you're well. Happy New Year. May 2025 bring you wonderful things. Or may you bring wonderful things to 2025, however you prefer. The green numbers on the speed on the dash, the speed limit. Green numbers. The thing that's right there is the speed I'm doing. My head covers the speed limit, which is there, the red thing. Oh yeah, there's the green numbers. Yes, That would probably be it. Josh, yes, 225 is the speed limit. Yes, I hadn't even seen the green numbers, Josh. So yeah, well done. We are at full power and we're still not getting back up to where we were, but that's okay. We have got a bit of a up gradient at the minute. I've just been going with the visual that's on the speed gauge, not the 225, so that's helpful as well. Can't wait for me to start driving with safety systems. Brew was saying the same thing, Geordie, but I haven't figured out how to do the safety system, so I do need to figure that out and then start doing that as well. Brew did say it would definitely add something, so we will do that. I'm just trying to get used to the mechanics of the game and the different locos and stuff at the minute. Josh says thank you. Well, no problem. That's good. There's a scenario with the TGV for this route too. You can max out at 300 from Ebbsfleet to Ashford. Oh, cool. Talk you through it if I'd like, but also don't want to drive with them. You don't have to. No, that's cool, Geordie. I just didn't want to do it midway through driving, so probably we might jump on Discord sometime if that's all right and figure that out. Or maybe next time I stream Train Sim, we'll do it. Brew said much the same, but I'm guessing Brew generally kind of lurks for a bit and then he has his own streams to do. We're going too fast. Too fast. There we go, that's better. Thanks, Jodie. Either that or, depending upon how much time we've got after we do this, I don't think that'd be... We might be able to do a short run just from a depot or something and put the safety systems on. Might do that. So if you're hanging around for a little bit, Jodie. Because I thought there was a tutorial for it, but I haven't seen it. So that's with the safety systems on. This train, for example, puts its brakes on if you are speeding when the speed limit should. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, but when Brew came in earlier, he's kind of, why is this cab not set up? And I can't, because I don't know how to do that. I'm not a real train driver, I'm just pretending, honest. But of course, Brew takes a lot of the simulation games very seriously, and that's cool. And he enjoys that, and that's... And of course he's got a lot of interest in the trains and a lot of background knowledge that I don't have. The only knowledge I have of anything to do with these trains is what I've done in this game. So but there we go. But we all love Bruce, so that's cool. Again, everyone gets different enjoyment out of all the different games, and that's as it should be. And back out into the sunlight. Wow, that kind of catches you, doesn't it? So we're now 20 miles away. Definitely getting what Mattingham was saying earlier on about it's nice to have the option to turn features on or off. Absolutely, Mattingham. It's one of those things. If you could only have all of the things on turned up to the maximum settings, I don't think the game would be as appealing for someone who is not a die-hard Train Sim World fan. And people like myself might not be able to enjoy it as much because it's incredibly frustrating when you're just always getting it wrong. Whereas if you can just get things that allow you to do it, and you can kind of make some mistakes and it doesn't make too much of a difference and you don't get penalised for it and made to feel bad, that kind of helps. That's kind of really important. The thing is, well, it's not a simulator, it's a game. That's why that's what the developers called it. Well, that's true. I mean, at the end of the day, unless you're using it to train people to do the job, it's not really a full simulator. It is, like you say, it's a game. So that's cool. There's nothing wrong with something being a game. But a game does mean you should have fun with it. Exactly. If people want the hard code rail driving experience, there's things like Zusi, German signaling, especially easy to master. Ah, okay. I did not know that. I'm guessing hard code was a hardcore rail driving experience. But that's cool, yeah. No worries, Mattingham. Be sure your AutoCarrot will find you out. We all love AutoCarrot and typos and stuff. It's fine. I don't comment on them to make fun of people because that's not my style. I have to understand it and decode it and change the word in my head, so I do it out loud. So because a lot of people are on mobile devices and autocorrect changes things. Some people might potentially be dyslexic, etc., and that's fine too. I mean, am I a bit of a evil person for spelling and trying to get it right? Yes. Maybe less so now than I have been in the past. But yeah. It's all good fun. So we are 12 miles away from Ashford International Platform 6. Screaming along at 218 kilobometers per hour. Wait and see what our report card says for this run. I'm guessing I normally slow down a lot closer. I'm guessing we're going to have to start slowing down at some point in the not too distant future. Given that we are on high speed. You can't just go from 214 kilometers per hour to just kind of 0. So if anyone's got any recommendations for how close to start braking, do speak now, or I'll just figure it out and make my own mind up. So that's fine. If you'd rather that I not know your secrets, all of you that know this route. First sign will be the beep and green 225 flashing, then it'll give you a speed to achieve by the next signal board. Ah, okay. At the start of the platform, Josh says. Thanks, Josh. That's helpful. So it actually gives me some hint. This loco gives me some hints on when I need to start planning for descent, as it were, for slowdown. That's cool. Josh loves the chaos Mattingham, and I kind of feed into that a little bit because, hey, I don't mind. I don't take it. I try not to take it too seriously. Oh, we've got. We have got to slow down. Have one. Although it doesn't seem to have changed the speed limit that much. Okay, we're still 5 miles away. You can hear the rattling and the rocking. Okay, so there we go. We've got a beep. Have got brakes applied. Minimum brakes applied, I think. Yeah, minimum brakes applied. $200, yep, so we're definitely down to 200. Guessing the flashing yellow is the target speed rather than the speed limit. But we're going slower than that, so I'm not going to worry over it too much. Hey, I'm learning! I can interpret things! I'm not a complete nitwit. Shocking, I know, but... Oh, 160, yep. Okay, we're doing okay so far. Got to try these things once, surely. What, you mean the braking at the beginning of the platform, Josh? Maybe. But in terms of just going with things you're not familiar with, I mean, why not jump in and see if you can figure it out? Games shouldn't be that inaccessible that you can't jump in and sort stuff out. And sometimes the troubleshooting is the fun stuff. Like when I did Starship Simulator. And I kind of blacked the ship out, and it's going, oops, you got the sequence of events wrong, but it's easy to troubleshoot because it logically made sense what you were trying to do. So we're about to come. Now it's on the other side. It's now telling us that we're going to go to 160 limit, I think. Yes, that's what it's telling us. Now it wants us down to 130. Okay, so it's getting us down to the limits before. Did I say Starship Simulator? Yes, I did. I did say Starship Simulator. Oh, we've got a red signal. We're gonna get a red signal? No. We're gonna go wrong. There we go. Didn't see it in time. Dang it! You've been keeping an eye on Starship Simulator, but you haven't tried it yet. You've never seen it streamed? Oh, Koja, I'll have to try and do it again sometime. It was good fun. Wouldn't be a British Rail if it wasn't rattly and rocky. Well, that's very true. So we kind of failed there a little bit. I will redo that again at some point. But what we're doing now is we're going to go and try and do the AWS and stuff. So hopefully Geordie's going to be able to talk me through that. But we're going to do that on something that I'm a little bit more familiar with. So we are going to go to East Coast Way, and we're going to jump on to the 3774. It's nice that it gives you a little beep just in case you miss a speed change. Yeah, absolutely. Do I want to jump in a Discord call? I'm going to try and do it on the stream, Geordie, so try and do it through the chat if we can. So we're just going to go with something hopefully fairly simple. Brighton to Lewis. There we go. Brighton to Lewis. That'll do us. So let's do that. So it's a nice short journey, so it won't be too horrendous. Yeah. So we're gonna. This is a timetable, but it's also a training module, so that's fine. So what are we going? We got to get master key. We want to do the doors, headlights, today running. Okay, so what have I got to do for AWS then? Because I think don't know what I have to set up. Door. Turn. I'm guessing that's in options, is it? Options. So let's go Optichons, settings, general, DSD, AWS, and vigilance to normal. Look at your message before that. Okay. You've sent a message. Okay, 1 second. Let me go. I have my Discord screen open. Okay, I don't see. It's on the train. Okay. Door release. That's DRA. Just to my right. You have to get out the chat. Okay. Okay, AWS, normal, DSD, normal, vigilance, normal. Okay, thanks, Kojo. That's a lot of beeping. DRA. Stop the beeping, please. How do I stop the beeping? Q and E. Okay. Thank you. There's also hotkeys to quick enable. Okay, thanks, Kojo. So that's fine. Okay, so we're sat in the seat. We've stopped them. Okay, cool. So we've got that. So let's have the cab light on as well, because Brew was asking about that earlier. Okay, so did we unlock the doors? We didn't unlock the doors. Let the passengers on. We're now kind of 30 seconds late for that, but who cares? Who cares? Okay. I have to acknowledge them with heavy. Do I press Q to acknowledge when I hear them? I assume. I'm going to assume for now. Let's load the passengers. Yes. Okay. Cool. Is there a button on the game controller I can do to do that without having to press Q, or is it just always Q? Thank you for that, by the way. Bit of a... No shame in restarting the scenario, not now knowing what to look for. Dash. We'll see. I have controller and keyboard as well. I do both. Hit B and the control. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's it. That makes life easier. Thank you. And away we go. I think. Oh no, we're not in forward, are we?
All hands brace for impact.
And away we go. No? That's it. Okay. I still had it down on power before we changed the reverser to the Behinga Chnunga. I know what I know what I do wrong sometimes. Is this when chaos happens? Chaos happens all the time, Josh. I think this enables safety systems that are supposed to make my life easier. That, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All trains have different locations. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but I'm grateful for the at least knowing what to look for, because I'm imagining they'll look visually relatively similar. If you never know what you look for, then you never know what you look for. A lot of British trains are the same. Ah, cool. Do, do, do. Da 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 da. Come on, quickly, hurry, we're late. Get on. Sit down and shut up. That's the customer service. So we're only a minute and a half behind? It's not terrible. Do do doodly do. And away we go again. I've got to stop at Morscombe as well. Okay. Da 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 da. Not quite sure what that ping is. I acknowledged it last time, but I don't know if I needed to acknowledge it there again or not. I think we overshot that a little bit, but I think we're still on the platform, so I'm not gonna kind of cry over that one. Looks like we're still about a minute and a half behind. Maybe only a minute. We'll see. Every time you hear a ping, acknowledge it. Okay. I didn't do that time. But thank you, Geordie. I also hear the DSD with rapid pings. This is to check I'm alert. Okay. What if I'm not alert? Doodly do. Emergency brakes will turn on. Okay, yeah. That's the sensible answer, Geordie. But thank you. It's a good sensible answer as well because it's helpful. Da, da, da. Do, do, do. Okay. On you get. Hurry up. Not waiting around here forever. Places to go. Yeah, so we are still about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes behind. And that's okay. Now we've got to go to Lewis. Getting away with applying the power a little bit earlier than I've done in other ones. Sometimes it causes instability. Ah. Bum, bum, bum. We definitely need a train song. Don't know quite what that one was, but it was a pippity pip, and we did the things. Was that the DSD, Charlie? That's the song or announcer ding dong sound alert. Well, yeah, something like that. Do, 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 do. Not sure if those are alerts for the speed changing or not, but I will figure out how to interpret them. Do, do, do. There's certainly more beepity beepity things. Those turned on, but that's fine. It's not like we... Not like we just did a signal passed at danger the other time, isn't it? Although that was on high speed. I did say what could go wrong with high speed. Get that speed change and signal change. Okay, yeah. Red also sounds different. Okay, yeah. If you amber, it makes different sound than green. Okay, cool. DSD also known as a dead man's handle. Yep. Yeah, makes sense. Yes. Go. That should hopefully do us. So whilst I may need to understand more of the signals, at least I understand what I need to do with them, i.e. need to press the button and acknowledge them and turn the thingy bobbers on. Yay! Thank you, Geordie. So that's good. That should be the end of this particular timetable, and we'll be calling it there. Yay, we got gold! Even though we were late, we got gold, you see? I appreciate Kojo's don't feel bad about restarting the scenario, but we still smashed it. Still got gold. And I think you get extra points for having those safety systems on, so that helps as well. So that is gonna do us for today, I think, on Train Sim. I'm not. Today is my normal day for not streaming. But tomorrow is car MOT day, so I will either be streaming later for shorter, or I may have to miss out. So I will do what I can do, the best I can do, but I can't guarantee. But it certainly won't be starting at the normal time. So thank you for that. So thank you, everyone that's been in chat. So thank you, Kojo, Trainman, Geordie, and Brew, and everyone that's been helping me figure out, and Mottingham, and of course thanks to Josh, who's always there for encouragement, and of course Katie Lee had some fantastic news earlier on the day. Squirrely and Steam especially, thank you very much for the DLC that I forget which one it is, but it's a lovely DLC, thank you. And Das was here earlier, thank you Das. And Downkiller was here and was involved in the chat. And yeah, so thank you everyone that's been in the chat. I do appreciate the conversation. I do appreciate the encouragement and the tips. So we're going to go to our outro screen, and yeah, it's been fun. Have a great evening. Yeah, thanks, Matting, and you as well. If you don't stream it so good, you stream as you stream today. It's all right, Josh. We'll figure that out. And Kojo says thanks for the stream. Enjoy the evening. Sorry, didn't catch more of it. Don't worry about that, Geordie. Always happy to see you as you are, as you can make it. I never take attendance. One thing I don't take attendance. This is not a class. And of course, thanks to Jeremy on YouTube as well. So let's have a look and see if we've got somebody to rate. Do we have somebody to rate? Find me somebody to rate. We have got we've got Brew playing what's Mon Bazou. And Badger is playing Marvel Spider-Man, so does anyone have any preference where we go? We've got those two options.
That wasn't good.
Brew or Badger? It's a battle of the bees.
Oops.
Geordie says Badger. Okay, so we'll go over to Badger. So have a fantastic rest of your evening, everyone. Hope 2025 is kicking off fantastically for you. And I'll try and be back tomorrow, if not Friday, and we'll be playing something even more. I might try and play the new Railroad Corporation game that Big Trucker gifted me. So we'll see how we get on with that. I haven't installed it yet, so that gives me time. So take care, everybody. Again, thank you, everyone. Especially thanks to Steam for the DLC gift. Very much appreciated. Never expected. Have a lovely evening. We're going to raid over to Badger. Do stick around for that. And goodbye for now.
I'm not sure Streamlabs chatbot or cloudbot